All right, so we're going to do another core exercise. I'm always looking at how can we regain mobility after we add muscle to athletes. The athletes want to come in, they want to put 10, 15, 20 pounds on. You know, when you're dealing with kids that are 15 to 19 years old, that's not real difficult, but the problem is how do we continue to keep mobility in the core so that way, let's say for a pitcher or a hitter, we can continue to get separation. We want hip mobility, all that. So I really was messing around with the safety bar and said, well, a simple turn. You can really feel the core. It works. But what I wasn't expecting was when I turn, if I don't have quite the mobility I want, I can just push against the handle and get even more. Now, where the surprising aspect of this came was when I stand up and I pretend like that I'm going to take a swing, this hand for a right-handed batter is almost right in the exact slot of where you want your swing. So now you're actually pushing through and everything's basically lining up. If you have a tennis player, okay, right through here. So with a little bit of extra work, I'm pushing, get some work out of the upper half at the same time, I'm regaining mobility. This isn't something that I'm swinging. That's not a swing. I guess you could. And it gets good work too, but as far as pushing mobility, sometimes I guess if you use momentum, you can gain a little bit more. This would be a good anti-rotational because you got to stop the weight going back. So that would be another good way to use this. But however you want to use it, so right there we've come up with 3 different ways of using a safety bar for your core. Any type of a rotational athlete, a thrower, a hitter, tennis player, golf, okay? Anybody that is going to stay rotational and needs to keep their rotational mobility after they're hitting heavy weights, deadlifts, squats, pulls, things that take some of that mobility out. If you have a safety bar in your gym, I would really start using something like this. The difference between using the safety bar and a regular straight bar is you don't have the same torque here, and it doesn't mimic the same slot that it does in a swing or even a throw because you're way back in this position.